Good morning. You may be seated.
Birthday celebration and medical. 5 male officers and medical 3 birthday celebration.
All right, good morning. This is Commissioner Elizabeth Campbell, and this is the 8 a.m. initial appearance calendar for April 22nd, 2025. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar. Persons appearing before this court are reminded that they have the right to remain silent and that anything they say could be used against them. Most of you have qualified for a court-appointed attorney. If you have not, or even if you have, you may retain an attorney at your own expense to represent you. I will be calling you up individually on each of your cases. At the conclusion of your matter, the officers will have paperwork for you which details my orders in your case. And we are going to start this morning with Haley Lutans and then Jason Cullum, please.
Sierra Lutans, 4197.
All right, and Ms. Lutans, you are here on two matters. You are here, you have a Maricopa County matter, and you also have a Navajo County matter. So let's go ahead, let's talk about the Maricopa County matter first. With regard to the Maricopa County matter, you were arrested on a warrant for a probation violation in your Maricopa County case, CR 2023-133501. In that case, I am appointing you an attorney, and I am setting a hearing on April 29th at 8:30 a.m. in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. In your Maricopa matter, I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $1,500. In your Navajo County matter, an attorney should be appointed for you at your next hearing, which will be on April 30th at 8:30 in the Navajo County Superior Court. Pursuant to the Navajo County bond warrant, you are to be held non-bondable in that matter. So you will be held non-bondable today. Go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork for you.
Can you guys hear?
Jason Cullum, please, and then Bruce Sid.
You can, no, right? Okay, I can't hear. What the hell's going on? Hold on, something's wrong.
Good morning, sir. Go ahead, state your name for the record.
Jason Cullum.
And Mr. Cullum.
6380.
Thank you. And you are here because you were arrested yesterday on charges of aggravated assault, a Class 4 felony, and disorderly conduct fighting, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I am finding for purposes of appointing you an attorney that you are not indigent, so I will not be appointing an attorney for you today. However, you may retain an attorney at your own expense to represent you. I am setting 2 hearings in your matter, the first on April 28th at 8:30, and the second one on May 1st at 8:30, both in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in your case in the amount of $50,000. In the event that you are able to post that bond and secure your release, you will be subject to certain conditions, including pretrial monitoring to include ankle monitoring, and the requirement that you not return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victim. Go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork for you.
James, can you move that mute
Bruce
button?
Sid, please.
James, can you just hit this mute button right here? I can't see if it's gonna be somebody taller. We're not gonna be able to see them. Welcome back.
Good morning, man.
Good morning, sir. Go ahead, state your name for the record.
Bruce J. Sid,
And Mr. Sid, what is your date of birth?
9/8/1958.
Thank you. And you are here today because you were arrested yesterday for disorderly conduct with a weapon, it is a felony. I am appointing you an attorney, and I am setting 2 hearings in your case, the first on April 28th at 8:30, and the second one on May 1st at 8:30, both in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in this matter in the amount of $5,000. All right.
Yeah, I don't quite understand the charges. I didn't have a gun yesterday. In this arrest, it was an original
You can't hear me too well?
trespassing. There were never any bullets or magazine or anything. It's not there was no gun yesterday.
Okay.
I guess they'll figure it out.
According to the probable cause statement,
Okay.
the Form 4, I did find probable cause that you did have a weapon yesterday. And I think, according to, again, the Form 4, you admitted that you had a gun.
But I didn't have a gun yesterday.
Okay.
I did not have a gun yesterday. It was at a different time, ma'am. I don't understand what's going on. There was no gun. They wanted to go to the rental car place and get it out of my Kia Niro. I don't understand what's going on. I'm supposed to take care of my 93-year-old mom. She doesn't know I'm in here. I'll do whatever you want to do.
Hold on just a minute.
But maybe the law, the gun.
Wait.
I'm sorry.
Just a minute. I'm reading, okay?
Okay, I'm confused. They did explain why they're doing this. It's an original charge, but there was no gun.
And sir, if you hold on, I can read, but I can't read and listen to you at the same time.
Yes, ma'am.
Slow down there, buddy. You're getting a bit ahead of yourself. Come on, stop being a stress. I couldn't be sold up with that dude. He'd just be stressing way too much for me. Yeah, we can't be in the same cell. Not gonna happen, buddy. I need to go home. These walls are closing in on me. How long do you think they'll keep me in here?
I'm sorry, can we reprint that, please? I didn't have the no contact stuff that I needed to have. All right, I'm sorry, and I'm reading the Form 4, and the incident did happen on April 11th, and it was seen the officer saw it on video.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm leaving the bond as $5,000 secured appearance bond. In the event that you are able to post that bond and secure your release, you may not return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with any alleged victim or witness. Go ahead, step to the left.
Thank you.
Have a seat in the back there.
Cry baby.
All right, Ethan Renteria.
The whining inmates are the worst. I had to do time several times. Back up, yo. Hey, they're the worst. Like, hey, I can't be sold up with them.
Good morning, sir. Go ahead, state your name for the record.
Ethan Renteria.
And Mr. Renteria, what is your date of birth?
September 20th of 2000.
Thank you.
He's super hard.
And you are here today following your arrest yesterday for unlawful flight from law enforcement, a Class 5 felony, reckless driving, a Class 1 misdemeanor, resisting arrest, a Class 1 misdemeanor, refusing to give your true name to law enforcement, a Class 2 misdemeanor, and speeding, a Class 3 misdemeanor. I am finding probable cause for all of those violations. I am appointing you an attorney, and I'm setting 2 hearings. The first on April 28th at 8:30, and the second one on May 1st at 8:30, both in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in this new matter in the amount of $15,000. In the event that you are able to post that bond and secure your release, you will be subject to certain pretrial conditions, including ankle monitoring. All right. You are also on probation, Mr. Renteria, in case CR 2024-141558. The allegations in your new case would constitute a violation of term 1 of your probation. In your probation case, I am appointing you an attorney, and I'm setting a hearing on April 29th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in your probation matter in the amount of $2,500. In the event that you are able to post your bonds and secure your release, you will need to contact your probation officer within 72 hours. Go ahead, step to the left.
Good morning, Barbara.
Andrew Van Deventer, and then Eli Willis,
What up,
please.
Pebbles? Real cool things. It's actually super raw. What the what?
All right, sir, go ahead, state your name for the record.
Oh, damn,
Andrew
that's a
Cody
tall
Van
one.
Deventer.
I like to see his hair.
Wait, say your last name for me one more time.
Van Deventer?
Van Deventer?
Yes.
I'm going to say it one more time. Van Deventer.
Yeah.
Okay. And Mr. Van Deventer, what is your date of birth?
3/18/88.
Thank you. And you are here because you were arrested following an offense which allegedly occurred on April 16th of 2025 for trafficking in stolen property, a Class 3 felony, and burglary, a Class 4 felony. I did find probable cause for both of those. I am appointing you an attorney, and I'm setting hearings in your case on April 28th at 8:30 and May 1st at 8:30, both in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. In your new case, I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $1,500. Now, Mr. Van Deventer, you are also on probation in case CR 2024-121642. Your new charges would constitute a violation of term 1 of your probation. In your probation case, I am appointing you an attorney, and I am setting a hearing on April 29th at 8:30. In your probation violation matter, I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $2,500. In the event that you are able to post those bonds and secure your release, you will need to contact your probation officer within 72 hours.
You can.
All right, go ahead, step to left. Officer has your paperwork for you.
There we go. We're having the whole
Eli Willis,
the
please,
whole
and then
closing
Tammy
the box
Chapman.
issue again. You guys really want me to close it again? Because I'll close it. Do you really want me to close it?
Good morning,
Chat.
sir. Go ahead, state your name for the record.
I'm in the
Eli
bus,
Willis.
homie.
And Mr. Willis, what is your date of birth?
May 1st, 1974.
All right, and you are here today, sir, because you were arrested based upon a warrant for your arrest for a probation violation in your case CR 2024-131473. I am appointing you an attorney in that case, and I am setting a hearing on April 29th at 8:30 a.m. in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $1,000. If you are able to post that bond and secure your release, you will need to contact your probation officer within 72 hours.
Okay, look,
Go ahead, step to
I'm
the
gonna
left.
click it.
Officer has your paperwork.
Okay, there, I
for
clicked
you.
it. Oh, look at that. It shut it down. Oh, I'm not in a Microsoft Teams meeting. Oh, would you look at that? You want to continue
One
clicking
question.
it?
Yes,
You guys
sir.
want to click it again?
Is there any way that I'm in the process of trying to keep my dog from being lost, and if I don't get out, if I can't do something to get out, then I'm going to lose my dog and my job. And is there any way possible that that bond can be reduced or
So I considered, when I looked at it, I considered a couple things. I considered the age of the warrant, and I also considered that you have not been in contact with your probation.
Right.
So you need to do that, sir, and that's why I set the bond where I set it. So I'm going to leave the bond where it is. Go ahead, step to the left.
Some of those at. Damn, you guys are focused on
Tammy
the-
Chapman, please.
James, I can't see his face. walking
And
away.
then Yvette Gonzalez.
There, you want to see your face? There it is.
Oh.
You guys, all the faces.
Good
you
morning,
guys can
ma'am.
see.
Go
As
ahead,
a
state
matter
your
of
name
fact,
for the
here you
record.
guys
Tammy
go.
Chapman.
For those of you that love to look at
Wait,
faces,
say it one more
here you
time.
go.
Tammy Chapman.
And why are you getting so
And
aggressive
Ms.
for?
Chapman, what is your date of
So you
birth?
play the
5/8/1980.
Thank you. And you are here today on a warrant
There,
out
look,
of
look, all the face you could get right there. Look at that. Look at that.
Pinal County. And for purposes of appointing you an attorney, I am finding that you are indigent and an attorney should be appointed for you at your next hearing. I am setting that hearing that hearing has been set in Pinal County Superior Court for April 25th at 8:30 a.m. I am setting a secured appearance bond in the Pinal County matter pursuant to the Pinal County warrant in the amount of $2,500.
I didn't know of the warrant because they released me and dismissed charges, and they brought the charges back up. So I didn't have a chance to go to court because I didn't know the warrant.
Okay, well, this is your chance. So I am leaving the bond set at $2,500. Go ahead and step
When is
forward.
my next court date?
April 25th at 8:30 in Pinal
And
County.
where will I be held?
You will be transported to that court date.
So I'll say in,
As far as how that works, you need to ask the detention officers. They would have an idea.
okay, so there's no way of me going home today without a bond because
If you post the bond, you can go home.
I don't have a bond, but I have an apartment, I have a car, I have a lot going for me right now.
Okay, so it is a bond. It's a secured appearance bond. You can work with a bonds person to get that bond posted, okay?
Okay, thank you.
We all have jobs. We all have kids. We all have a bunch of other
Is
things.
that Gonzalez and then German Lerma, please?
Yvette Gonzalez, 10/20/48.
Thank you. And Ms. Gonzalez, you are here because you were arrested yesterday on charges of narcotic or possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, and possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. I did find probable cause for those violations. I am appointing you an attorney, and I am setting 2 hearings in your case, the first on April 28th at 8:30 and the second one on May 1st at 8:30, both in the...
Will I be incarcerated still?
Okay, well, hold on,
Okay.
I'm getting to that. Both in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in your case in the amount of $500. All right, go ahead.
So I'll be incarcerated still?
Yes, there's a bond.
But Judge, my back. My back. My back.
All right, German Lerma, please.
Sad for the sad for the guys' dogs, but it be like that sometimes.
Mr. Lerma, go ahead, state your name for the record.
Herman Lerma,
What
10/15/97.
up, Becky C?
Thank you. And Mr. Lerma, you are here today
What up, Teresa?
on 2 warrants out of the Maricopa County Superior Court. Both of those are for probation, or for allegations that you violated your probation in CR 2024-132319 and CR 2024-159657. In both of those probation violation matters, I am appointing you an attorney, and I'm setting hearings in both matters on April 29th at 8:30 a.m. I am setting bonds in both cases. In your 2319 case, I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $250. And in your 9657 case, I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $100. So that's a total of $350 in secured appearance bond. In the event that you are able to post that bond and secure your release, you will need to contact your probation officer within 24 hours because you're on intensive probation, okay? Go ahead, step to the left. Jacinto Boteo, please, and then Marine White Chief.
It's gonna be in about 20 or 39 minutes. 39 minutes in county. It's gonna when that clock hits 9. That's when it's gonna
Hello,
start.
sir. Go ahead, state your name for the record.
Jacinto Junior Botello, date of birth 03/22/1990.
Thank you. And you are here today because...
Mr. Jones.
Hold on.
I'm back. Nothing to brag about.
Just
You
a
haven't missed
second.
anything.
No,
Oh, you're in custody.
correct, yes.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm sorry. Now okay, now it makes sense. And you said March 22nd, 1990, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you are here today because while you were in custody, they located a couple warrants that were out for your arrest. So let's talk about the surprise municipal court warrant first.
Okay.
Purposes of for purposes of appointing you an attorney, I'm finding that you're not indigent. But you may retain an attorney at your own expense. There is a hearing set in the surprise municipal court on April 29th at 1:30 p.m.
Okay.
If you're still in custody, they can make arrangements for that.
Okay.
I think it's remote, but
gotcha.
if you're still in custody, so you won't miss your hearing.
Yeah, I
okay?
will be, I think.
All right, because you're in custody already, I'm setting a secured appearance bond in the surprise matter in the amount of $50. That way you'll get credit for your time in custody.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, cool.
And it's going to be the same thing. We're going to talk about the Peoria Municipal Court,
Okay.
and it's going to be the same thing. So with that one, again, for purposes of appointing you an attorney, I'm finding that you are not indigent, and I'm setting a hearing in the Peoria Municipal Court on April 24th at 9 a.m. As with the surprise one, I'm setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $50 again, so you can get credit for time in custody on this one.
Thank you.
So go ahead, step to the left.
If I may, I've been in DOC custody for, I think I'm doing an 8-month sentence.
Okay.
So I'm kind of am indigent. I actually had a court yesterday for a different charge that I got paid to. That's why I'm currently here.
Okay.
So they have actually appointed me an attorney. So I was wondering if I'm going to need one, if I would be able to get appointed one.
In the municipal court cases,
correct, yeah. Just to be prepared. I don't get delayed, I guess, anymore, you know.
It would be.
Or would I just tell them when I get there, I guess?
I can go ahead and indicate that, municipal court.
Because I own a small little company, but it hasn't been active, and it's not active currently at the moment.
Okay. So I'll find that you are indigent, and it is a municipal court. So I think that's the Maricopa County Public Defender.
Okay, perfect.
But depending on the nature of the charges, I'll make that change.
Thank you.
And I should have realized that you were in custody, and that was going to affect your financial outlook, so to speak.
Thank you.
Okay, so, all right, so I did make that minor change.
Okay, perfect.
And as far as how that rolls out at the municipal court level, I don't know, but I did make that change here, okay?
Okay, perfect, thank you.
All right, good luck, sir. Get your stuff taken care of.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Maureen White Chief, and then Michael Sanborn, please. Good morning. Go ahead, state your name for the record.
Maureen Renee White Chief.
And Ms. White Chief, what is your date of birth?
6696.
Thank you. And you are here today because the Maricopa County Superior Court issued an arrest warrant for your failure to appear in your case, CR 2024-125897. An attorney should have already been appointed for you in this matter. And I am setting hearings on April 29th at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. Ms. White Chief, will you go to that hearing?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to release you today on your own recognizance. You do need to go to that hearing, or another warrant will be issued for your arrest, okay?
Okay.
All right, go ahead, step to the left.
Jessica. Hey, if you guys
Michael
could do me a
Sanborn,
favor,
please.
if you guys go ahead and follow my buddy,
And then Adam
Lost
Chesley.
Angel in Barcelona. Give him a follow.
Chesley?
We're trying to get him up to 1,000 subs, if you will. We're trying to help him out, help his channel
Michael
grow.
Sanborn?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, go ahead, state your name for the record.
Michael Sanborn,
And Ms. Sanborn, what is your date of birth?
November 23rd, 1985.
Thank you. And you are here because you have a new case out of the,
Becky C. Done.
Huh,
Thank you,
hold on.
Pocahontas. Thank you, Holly. Appreciate you guys for you guys that hit that follow on my buddy right there. It's free 99, doesn't cost you anything. If anybody wants to grow, just let me know and we'll go ahead and promote you.
You have a
It's all
new
about helping
case,
each other out here.
for possession of dangerous drug, a Class 4 felony, and possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony, with an offense date of April 13th. I did find probable cause for that. I am appointing you an attorney, and I'm going to make a change to this one, I'm sorry. I am appointing you an attorney, and you're not currently on probation, correct?
No, this is
Hey,
all
follow fee.
one
Fee
offense,
needs
I
some
think.
follows.
Okay.
It's not all about me. It's about you guys too.
All right, I am appointing you an attorney, and I'm going to release you to supervised release alcohol, drug testing, pretrial services, okay?
Okay.
All right, no drugs without a valid prescription, no driving without a license. Go ahead, step to the left.
Thank you.
Adam Chesley, please.
Can you help me out? No, I got you right here. I'll follow and I'll put you up.
All right, Mr.
Chesley.
Chesley? Go ahead, state your name for the record.
Adam Chesley,
Mr. Chesley, what is your date of birth?
February 10th, 1971.
Thank you. And you are here today, sir, because you have two initial arrest warrants, both out of justice court. So let's talk about the East Mesa Justice Court. One, for purposes of appointing you an attorney, I am finding that you are indigent, and an attorney should be appointed for you at your next hearing, which will be in the first. We're going to do two cases, but we're going to talk about the first one first. In the East Mesa Justice Court on May 7th at 9 a.m. Will you go to that?
Yes.
Okay. So your second case.
There's only one incident.
Are they on mute?
And I think.
I've only been in charge with you at one time.
You guys are bringing
Well.
up the bad side again.
It was in April of last year, I believe.
Just breathe, James, breathe.
So I am looking actually at two incidents. The one in the East Mesa Justice Court looks like that incident occurred on or about December 19th of 2023. And then the one that we're about to talk about, the Santan Justice Court one, occurred on or about May 4th of 2024.
Okay, yeah, I don't know what the 2023 one, I have no idea about that one.
Okay, well, they're both initial arrest warrants. So in the Santan Justice Court, for purposes of appointing you an attorney, I am finding that you are indigent, and I am setting a hearing in the Santan Justice Court on May 6th at 9 a.m. Okay, will you go to that hearing as well?
Yes.
Okay, so both hearings, the one in the East Mesa Justice Court and the Santan Justice Court, that information will be in your paperwork. You need to go to those hearings. You need to take care of this. No driving without a valid license. Okay?
Right.
All right. Go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork for you. Christopher Stevens, and then Anthony Osegueda, please.
But James, just go over here. Just put your mouse over here, like so, right here, and just hit it. Just hit the X or hit the unmute, James. I can't see their face. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to us, James? Why?
Mr. Stevens, go ahead and state your name for the record.
Christopher Stevens.
And Mr. Stevens, what is your date of birth?
12/18/78.
Thank you. And Mr. Stevens, you are here on three matters. You were arrested yesterday on charges of shoplifting.
You want me to hit this right here, Daniel? Right there?
2 counts of that, both Class 1 misdemeanors, and possession of drug paraphernalia, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for both of those violations. Due to the nature of the charge, I am finding that you are not entitled to an attorney in those cases. So I'm setting a hearing on May 6th at the El Mirage Municipal Court at 8 a.m. Will you go to that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So then you also have two other municipal court matters. The first one is in Surprise City Court in case CM 2022-0082. In that case, also, because of the nature of the charges, I'm finding that you are not entitled to a court-appointed counsel. You may, of course, retain an attorney at your own expense. In this, I am setting a hearing in that one in the Surprise Municipal Court on May 20th at 1:30 p.m. Will you go to that one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Finally, the last one is a warrant for your arrest.
You're welcome, Teresa. Thank you for clarifying that up there, Mommy. I pinned your message.
Again, from the Surprise Municipal Court. It is a pre-adjudication warrant. This is a drug paraphernalia charge with an offense date of October 15th of 22. With that one, again, because of the nature of the charges, and finding that you are not entitled to have an attorney appointed for you, you may, of course, retain an attorney at your own expense. I am setting a hearing in the Surprise Municipal Court on May 20th at 1:30 p.m. Will you go to that one?
I will, ma'am.
Okay, so go to your hearings. I'm going to release you today on your own recognizance. You do need to go to your hearings and otherwise not violate laws,
Yes, ma'am.
so you don't have to come back here, okay?
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
Anthony Osegueda and then Samuel Ball.
So for anybody that's just joining in, yes, this is live. Yes, it's live and direct. It's not AI. It's not generated.
Mr. Osegueda, go ahead and state your name for the record.
Anthony Osegueda,
And Mr. Osegueda, what is your date of birth?
May 2nd, 1996.
Thank you. And you are here today because the Buckeye Municipal Court issued an arrest warrant for a violation of a written promise to appear because of the nature of the charges. You are not entitled to have me appoint an attorney for you today. However, you may, of course, retain an attorney at your own expense. I am setting a hearing on May 6th at 2 p.m. in the Buckeye Municipal Court. Will you go to that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, go to that so you don't have to do this again, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork for
Thank you
you.
very much.
Samuel Ball and then Abel Baca, please.
Look at the pinned comment at the top from 17. Or you can look up here.
Mr. Ball, go ahead and state your name for the record.
Samuel Ball.
And Mr. Ball, what is your date of birth?
It's 05/24/2005.
All right, and you are here today because the Santan Justice Court issued a warrant for your arrest based upon a violation of your promise to appear. Due to the nature of the charges, you are not entitled to have me appoint an attorney for you here today. However, you may, of course, retain an attorney at your own expense to represent you in this matter. I am setting a hearing in the Santan Justice Court on May 6th at 9 a.m. Will you go to that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to release you today on your own recognizance. You need to go to your hearing. Step left. Abel Baca, please.
All right. How is everybody doing today? Hopefully you guys are doing good.
Hello.
Hi, Mr. Baca. Go ahead, state your name for the record.
Abel Baca.
And Mr. Baca, what is your date of birth?
7/23/2003.
All right, and you are here today because you were arrested based upon a warrant from the Hasayampa Justice Court for a violation of a promise to appear in their case. Due to the nature of the charge, you are not entitled to have me appoint an attorney for you today. However, you may, of course, retain an attorney at your own expense to represent you in this matter. I am setting a hearing in the Hasayampa Justice Court on May 7th at 9 a.m. Will you go to that?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to release you today on your own recognizance. Go ahead, step to the left. I'll charge paperwork for you. And I think that's everyone.
You could tell.
All right.
That's it? What?
With that, the 8 a.m.
8 a.m.?
Initial appearance hearing will stand adjourned, and we will stand adjourned until the 11 a.m. calendar.
That was fast. Hey, no, don't trip because that's going to give me time. I know you guys, who wants to know the cases? Who hasn't heard me announce the outcomes of those cases from yesterday? I'll go ahead and do it now since we got about 24 minutes before the California stream starts. I know a lot of you guys didn't hear it, so I'll go ahead and do it for the third time, and I'll make it the best time, if you will. Hey, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. If we could get the taps up to 20,000 so we could get to the FYP. We could get some more action in here. We could get some more people asking me or telling me to close the box, hit the X, hit the mute button. James, I can't see their face. James, can you stop talking? I can't hear them. Let's get it up to 20, if you will. Let me see. I did it, and the third time is the charm, if you will. Damn, James. All right, let me get this up on the screen here before I gotta start my breathing treatment all over again. Find my inner peace, if you will. You see, that California wasn't public. It's not. It is not. The Board of Parole hearings are not, but the in-bank hearings are. And you might be wondering what's an in-bank hearing. If you have a loved one that's currently has a L, you definitely want to know about the in-bank hearings, because this is something that a lot of people don't know about. I didn't even know about the in-bank hearings. I just found out about them in October. Damn, James, what's an in-bank hearing? You're about to find out what you get, why you got on Clear Tunes headphones. These are not Clear Tunes. These are COS. What is it? The CL20s. And what I got them on? Because I put them on today. I came over here, boom, and I put them on. I was like, shit, I feel like we're in the Clear headphones today, like I do every day. All right, let's see. Let me get this on the screen for you guys really quick, and we'll go ahead and go through the outcome of the hearings. Let me see here. Agenda. Is it this one here? Okay, here we go. Let me see. Yeah, Josh, I am aware that they sell these in prison. I definitely am. Oh no, I went to the wrong one. Hold up, I went to the wrong one. Let me see here. Give me one momento. Let me see. Here we go. Okay, April 21st. Let me see here. Let me expand this really quick. And I'm gonna try to make it a little bit bigger so you guys could see over there. Let me see here. All right, there it is. James, but your head's in the way. I can't see nothing. Oh, I guess you're gonna have to listen to me read it. All right, so this was for yesterday. This is my audio too loud, or is it good? Thank you. I got old eyes. Can you guys hear me good? I know some people on that other app saying that they can't hear me, so I raised the volume up a little bit. Cheech, I can't see. It's all good. Yes. All right, for sure. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and get on with it, okay? Because time is running now. We got 21 minutes. All right, so in-bank decisions, Board of Parole hearings. This is for the state of California. Monday, April 21st. First up was Baker Lewis, K9732342 and T30350. And if you guys are wondering what these numbers are, these are the numbers of their CDCR numbers, or their prisoner number, if you will. So he was sentenced out of Los Angeles, and governor referred pursuant to Penal Code Section 4802 to review a pardon. So this gentleman wanted to get a pardon from some old prison stays that he had. So on the application of Lewis Baker for a pardon, the board makes the recommendation required by Penal Code Section 4813 for the governor to grant pardon. So from my understanding is so he put an application in to be pardoned. This application goes in front of the Board of Parole. The Board of Parole decides whether it's going to go to the next step, which is if it's going to go up to the governor for the governor to decide. I might be wrong, but that's my interpretation of it, and that's the people that were in the comments yesterday. That's the way they said it worked. I've never requested a pardon, so this is just an assumption on my end. All right, go ahead and do your own research to verify whether I'm right or wrong. All right, so that motion approved by the majority of the commissioners. So the Board of Parole granted his motion. So now that motion is going to go up to the governor, which would be Newsom, and Newsom will decide whether he's going to pardon him or not. All right, next up is going to be Chambers Ben E69432. Sentencing court was Kern and Riverside County. He had two different cases. My guess here would be that on one of these he was in prison, and then he probably got a new case when he was in prison. I'm assuming he caught his case in Riverside, and he was in prison, and he probably did something in prison in Kern Valley or Kern, and he picked up another case. But like I said, this is just a guess on my end. So let me see. Governor referred pursuant to Penal Code Section 4802 to review a pardon application. On application of Ben Chambers for a pardon, the board makes the recommendation required by Penal Code Section 4813 for the governor to grant a pardon. Motion approved. So his is going to the next. His pardon is going up to the next step. if you will. You got a Blue Jays hand. That's all right. Let me see. I hope Kim was denied. Nicole, we're gonna get to Kim. We are definitely. So this is page 1 of 8. All right. Up next is gonna be Lindley, Cleveland, E43370. This is the gentleman that robbed that McDonald's, the one that he had already been in prison for 28 years. He had originally been sentenced to 100 plus years for that robbery. He did have numerous prison priors. So on the application of Cleveland Lindy for a commutation of sentence, the board makes the recommendation required by Penal Code Section 4813 for the governor to grant a commutation of sentence. Motion approved by the majority of the prisoners. So for this one, this gentleman is requesting a commutation, which means he wants to get out of prison. He wants his sentence to pretty much go away. So the board of parole, they voted for it to go to the next step, which is going to go, they approved it to land on Newsom's desk. Newsom, he'll decide whether he's going to allow commutate his sentence, or if he's just going to let him sit in there. So I'm not sure how long it takes or if there's a time limit for the governor to decide on pardons or these commutations. But I would imagine, the wheels of justice move very slowly, so I don't think it'll happen anytime soon. But that, like I said, once again, that's just a guess on my end. Let me see. Robbery. McDonald's took all the cheeseburgers. He robbed the McDonald's for $600. Oh, it's is that a good or bad thing that on Newsom's desk? So I mean, it's a good. Well, it depends how you look at it. If you're the individual, if that was me and I sent the application to Newsom for a pardon or for a commutation, it would be a good thing, because obviously I'm trying to get out of prison. I'm not trying to be in prison for the rest of my life. So if it lands on his desk and he grants it, then it's going to be a good thing for me. If I'm the general public, or if I've been robbed before, then I might feel a different way. So it all depends on what your aspect on it is. What side of the coin you're on. Some people might think is good. Some people might think is bad. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. So it's up to you. You got to ask yourself, do you guys want this guy back out on the street? He's been in prison for 28 years. He's on the older side. Is he a threat? Is he going to be a good neighbor? I don't know. We'll find out if they let him out, right? All right, so we're going to go ahead and go on to the next one. Let me see. Did you see what happened to the mayor of Lancaster said? Nah, I didn't. Lancaster, California? Let me see. I thought you were going to say 600 cheeseburgers. Drea. All right. So let me see on the next one. So next one's going to be Casey Pascal, BH 6957, referred to by the chief counsel under Penal Code 3041 Subdivision B, vacate the panel's January 29, 2025 decision to grant parole based on new confidential information dated April 9th, 2025, and schedule a new hearing on the next available calendar. Motion approved by the majority of the commissioners present. So for this guy, I'm guessing that he was found suitable. He was found suitable to go home on January 29th. Something came up, whether he had applied for EDD. He probably committed EDD fraud. And like I said, this is just a guess. I don't know the specifics of his case, but typically the board, they'll investigate you before you come home. And back like in the middle of COVID, a lot of our incarcerated individuals were fighting for unemployment. And so before they go home, that's one of the things they check if they filed for unemployment. If they are found that they did commit unemployment fraud, they'll take their data away, and they'll be pretty much at square one. So I'm not sure if that happened in this case, but that might be one of the reasons. Or maybe he had restitution to the victim, and he instead of having the money being put on his books, so the state could recover that restitution, he probably had his celly. He had his people put any monies on his celly's book or somebody else, a third party's books, to be able to purchase things from the canteen. Do you do Nevada? Nevada's not open, but I wish if it was, I would. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go on to the next one. Next one is gonna be Harris Williams, P17060. Sentencing court was Sacramento. He was referred by the chief counsel under Penal Code 3041 Subdivision B, vacate the panel's February 11, 2025 decision to grant parole based on new confidential information dated April 5th, and schedule a new hearing. Motion approved for the majority So he was also found suitable to parole, and they took it away. They put a motion in, so he's pretty much also on he's back to square number one. They found some confidential information, and we're just going to refer you to the previous gentleman. He probably did EDD fraud, or maybe he did he avoided paying restitutions. But like I said, that's just a guess on my end. You guys go do ahead your research to make sure is what I'm saying is correct. Christina Medina, what up? Let me. So far, they are all approved. Oh, never mind. That is correct. A majority of them did get approved. Some of them didn't. All right, so we just go ahead and call this guy. What is it? I forgot what the hell I was referring to this guy. Kosher, because his name I can't pronounce this one. And this was the dude that in Orange County he was driving. Oh, there goes the wifey coming in with the bagel. All right, so this was the dude that he had caught a DUI, and he smashed his car into some guy's living room while he was sleeping, or bedroom, and he didn't wake up that day, to say the least. They can't claim fraud either due to let me see. Hey wifey. Yeah. So I'll munch on this right now when I finish eating this right here. So for this guy, he so he was referred by the chief counsel under Penal Code 3041 Subdivision B. And if you guys want to know what this penal code is, I would suggest for you guys to look it up. Penal Code 3041 Subdivision B. If you Google it, it'll come up and it'll give you the specifics for it. I've never looked it up, so I can't comment on it. So vacate the panel's January 8th decision to grant parole based on new confidential information dated April 7 and schedule a new hearing. His motion was also approved. So pretty much he's back at square one. He was found eligible or suitable for parole. They've taken that away as of yesterday. So, man, I'm pretty sure that fool, he's stressed out right now. If you got the news already. You're going to munch when you finish eating this. All right, so we got 12 minutes. I gotta pick up the pace. We're page up 3 of 8. So this is Semi P78034. Referred, he was from Riverside and also referred by the council. Let me see. Vacate the panel's January 7th decision to deny parole based on an error of law, penal code. I gotta look this one up because I want to know what the error was. So this guy was the reverse. They denied his parole based on error in the law. So it looks like he's gonna be back in square one. So for this guy, it might be a good thing, but I don't recall what his charges are. So I'm not sure if that's a good thing or good or bad thing. So he will be going back in front of the parole board in about 6 months or so, or maybe 5 months, depending on if they got space or not. All right, up next is gonna be Winky Laura. I know you guys were asking about her. WF0493, and this was the lady that wrapped herself up in the bubble wrap, and ended up trying to deflate her husband's balloon, if you will. If you guys catch my grip or my drift, wink, wink. All right, so she was referred by the chief counsel, affirmed the panel's January 3rd decision to deny parole as articulated in the panel's proposed decision. Motion approved. So she was trying to get back in front of the parole board. They said, nah, not today. You're not going to come in front of us. So she might be waiting either 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, depending on how the board decided to defer her for. So she won't be getting out. And she's the one that I think the husband videoed in and said that he wasn't cool. What up, Murph? What up, big dog? Tiwanda. What the WTH? Let me see. Bubble wrap. Hey, I can't make this up. Look it up. Attempted unaliving wrapped in bubble wrap. OMG, that's crazy. I wish I was making this up, but this is real. Let me see. What about the sugar? What about Sugar Bear? All right. Hey, what up, Joey? So up next is going to be Heath Daniel, G4169. And this was a slippery, slimy piece of turd that scammed all these elderly people out of those millions of dollars. Not only that, he also scammed his family. He scammed his 2 sisters, his brother-in-law. And I wouldn't be surprised if this slippery SOB scammed his own parents. So this guy came up on $190 million. You guys know what I could do with $190 million? And the cherry on the top was this. His both of his sisters said they were willing to take him in their home to parole to their own house. His dad was in on it. $190 million. My theory is this. If I was any of his sisters or the brother-in-law, I want to get him into my house, get him comfortable, and just let him have it. Toma. that he took from one sister 50 grand and the other one 200 and some change, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So here we go. Refer to consider for rescission hearing under Penal Code of Regulations, Title 15, blah, 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 whatever. Affirm the panel's December 27 decision to grant parole as articulated in the panel's proposed decision. Motion approved. This guy's going to be getting out soon. So, hey, hide your wallets, hide your parents, because he might be on the prowl again. Oh, man, I can't believe that one. He was sentenced to life. Let me see. Acosta Alfredo, sentencing court was current. This was the guy that took out those 4 people, that whole family, if you will. So he went in prison. He went to prison in 1966. What year are we in? We're in 2025. So how many years ago is that? My math is no bueno, but according to my math, he's already been in prison almost 50 years at this point. So for him, affirm the panel's October 29, 2024 decision to grant parole that's articulated in the panel's proposed decision. Motion approved. He's getting out. He's going to be out 59. There it is. You see? You guys, your math is mathing for you guys over there. Thank you guys for that clarification right there. You guys got it better than me. How many minutes do I got before the new one? So we got 7 minutes. Let me speed up the process over because we're on page 4 of 8. If I keep this up, we might be going on an OT. So Raulito. So he was governor referred to pursuant to section 30 whatever. Okay. Affirm the panel's October 30th decision to grant parole as articulated in the panel's proposed decision. In addition, the board imposes blah blah special conditions. Who cares about that? All of that. So for him, his motion was approved. He's getting out also. He's going to be out in the next 5 days, counting from yesterday. So he might be out by next Monday. Let me see. And I don't remember what he did. So let me see. Carson David out of LA County affirmed the panel's November 6th decision to grant parole as articulated. Motion approved. He's also going to be out in the next few days. Okay. Allen, D1, whatever. His also, let me see. Affirmed the panel's decision. His was also approved. So he's going to be getting out. Let me see who else. We got James John. He's also affirmed the panel's decision to grant parole as articulated. So motion approved also. So that's another one that's going to be getting out. Kimberly. I know you guys are asking about Kimberly. That one I didn't see her. I caught it towards the end. So affirmed the panel's decision to grant parole as articulated in the proposed decision. Motion approved. Kimberly's going to get out, guys. What happened to the door that unalived the Rodriguez guy? The door? What door? The dude. I don't remember who the Rodriguez guy was. I don't remember. Let me see. Laws. Governor referred to pursuant to Penal Code. Affirmed the panel's December 6th decision. Motion granted by the majority present. All right. Up next, Morales Pablo, LA County. Affirmed the panel's decision to grant parole. Motion approved. He's getting out also. Up next is going to be Munuz Jerry. Let me see. Affirmed the panel's November 6th decision to grant parole. Motion approved by the majority. That's another one that's going to be getting out. His sister and mother went up. Oh, yeah, I remember. That dude. I don't remember what his name was. I would have to go back and look it up. Maybe you guys have a better memory than I do. What about Sugar Bear from California? Let me see. Rai David. I'm not sure who's Sugar Bear. Who's Sugar Bear? I don't remember. No Nintendo. He's getting out. Victoria wrote. Let me see. Affirmed the panel's decisions from December 5th to grant parole. Motion approved. He's also getting out. 7 and 8. Okay. Jimmy Spiller from Fresno. Affirmed the panel's decision to grant parole. Motion approved by the majority. So Jimmy's getting out. Let me see. Louis Stanford affirmed the panel's November 21st decision to grant parole. Motion approved. That's another one. And that's the end of the list right there, guys. So they're getting out. They're going to be out in the prowl.